He is known as the most perfect warrior, as the most powerful villain. He is extremely popular. Even Cloud, the protagonist, follows his example. He is Sephiroth. 498 years ago, there was an alien creature called Genova, fell on the planet with a meteorite, forming a river of life. It was discovered by a company called Shinra, turning it into energy, making people richer, but some people thought that by doing this they was draining the life out of the planet. So some people started to oppose the Shinra Corporation, and the Shinra Corporation used Genova's cells to create their own special warriors to suppress those who oppose it. Sephiroth was the most perfect of these special warriors. Yet one day, he discovered that his existence was the product of an experiment. He began to hate everything. He even wanted to destroy the planet. War broke out. The Shinra Corporation is destroyed. Sephiroth is defeated by Cloud and others and is sealed. As the river of life that feeds the planet explodes, the war was ended, but it also brought to those who survived a deadly virus. Those who contracted it developed black spots on their skin and a black pus that spilled out. There is no cure, only waiting to die. They called it Starmark Syndrome, and this is the aftermath of the war. Cloud, the main character, also suffers from it. He has been searching for a cure for it too. He receives a message from Tifa on the way back, surrounded by a trio led by Kadich. They are all Sephiroth's thoughts. They are all Sephiroth doppelgangers. They summon phantom beasts to chase Cloud. Cloud draws his sword and fights back. And that's when the virus in his body has kicked in. The sword was knocked off. Suddenly, all the phantom beasts disappeared instantly. The two men gave up the chase. On the mountain, Kadich decided to let him go. Cloud followed Tifa's message. He found Rufus, the former president of Shinra. Rufus said it was all because of Shinra. Only by finding a cure for Starmark Syndrome, to gain the forgiveness of the masses. Rufus believes that, cause of virus, it was Sephiroth's will that merged into the River of Life. A fortnight ago, he sent two of his men to investigate where the meteorite had fallen, where they were attacked by the Kadich trio, forced the investigation to stop. He had to ask Cloud for help, but Cloud didn't believe him. No sooner had Cloud left than Kadich came. Their reason for finding Rufus was simple: to find the mother box, Genova's cells, and to revive Sephiroth. On the other side, Tifa took Marlene to find Cloud, only to run into Laz, one of the trio. A fight seems inevitable, although Tifa's fighting skills are strong, but Laz is not human after all. Tifa was no match for him. Just as he was about to kill her, Marlene hit him over the head with a ball, so Laz grabbed her and took her away. On the other side, Yazoo, under the pretext of curing Starmark Syndrome, lured away all the kids in the city, with the aim of taking the power from their bodies. When Cloud returned and saw Tifa, quickly picked her up. Suddenly, Starmark Syndrome struck, and passed out too. When he woke up, he learned that the children were missing. Clouds rushed to track the children down, but by now, the children were already under Kadich's control. When Cloud arrives, the trio attacked right away. Cloud is about to fight back, but Kadich uses the children as a shield. To avoid injury to children, Cloud falls off his motorbike. Outnumbered, Cloud is in a disadvantageous position. Just at the right moment, suddenly a red cloak appeared, and wraps Cloud in it. Saves him. He is a former member of the Shinra Company. His body had been transformed, ageless and immortal. His name is Vincent. He was here to investigate Kadich. Has been here for some time. In fact, the Starmark Syndrome is the body's own rejection reaction. The main factor is Genova's genes disturbed by Sephiroth's will. If the will of Sephiroth is destroyed, it can be cured. In the center of the square, the children seemed unconscious and motionless. Someone asked what they had done to the children, but he was soon taken by the Phantom Beast. Frightened, the crowd fled. The Phantom Beasts kept growing, rushing towards the crowd. Turns out the trio thought the mother box. It's hidden in a pillar in the center of the square. Kadich, however, summoned the beast. The beast jumps on the pillar. It began to build up its strength. The beast fires a power bomb. A powerful blast of air knocked the crowd straight out of the way. But inside the pillar, there was nothing. One of Barrett's hands becomes a machine gun, firing wildly at the beast, followed by Red 13 and Kate Sith, Ninja Yuffie, Pilot Sid, even the immortal Vicent. They come in groups. All the teammates from back in the day are here. Now Cloud is the only one left. Tifa was injured trying to protect the child. And that's when Cloud arrives just in time to save Tifa. All attack the beast together, but the beast is extremely well defended. They can't do any damage to it. Energy wave from the beast blows up the building. Barrett's life hangs in the balance. That's when Cloud appears out of nowhere, saved him. The beast flies higher and higher. Cloud leaps up and goes after it. His companions are helping him to be his stepping stone. The distance is getting closer. The behemoth then spits out a huge ball of energy. Cloud goes straight through the sphere. Slay the monster. On the other side, the president of Shinra suddenly threw away his robe. It turns out that the Genova mother box, it was in his hand all along. Then he threw the mother box downstairs. Kadage jumps straight down and grabs the mother box. Quickly fleeing, Cloud follows close behind. On the chase, constantly attacked. Members of Shinra come to support. One missile shot blows the bridge into several pieces. Yazoo and Laz, not to be outdone, quickly taking out the helicopters. They soon caught up with him. Laz jumps straight ahead. Cloud intercepted. Cloud jumps up and cuts the motorbikes in half, using the motorbikes to explode, leaving them behind. At this point, the members of Shinra take another plane, arrive early and ambush. For Laz and Yazoo, a great gift was sent. Cloud chased him all the way to the church. Kadage launches an attack. The shockwave blows a hole in the ground, the spring spouting from inside. Cured Cloud's starstruck syndrome. The two then began to fight. Without the virus, Cloud's multiplication of combat power, Kadage was no match for him. At this point, he was left defenseless, finally hanging on the cliff. Suddenly, Kadage throws the mother box, using Cloud's knife, cutting through the mother box, quickly fusing with the cells inside. Cloud must kill him before he can fuse, but as the knife slashes down, a familiar voice appeared. It's been a long time, Cloud. Sephiroth is back. He's been resurrected by Kadage. Sephiroth's every move is catastrophic. Even if Cloud had gathered all his energy, is no match for him, and his long sword, through his body, Sephiroth suddenly sprouts black wings, stabbing mercilessly in midair. Cloud spat blood from his mouth, scars all over his body. Just as Sephiroth Z was about to strike his final blow, he suddenly remembered his former comrades, encouraging him not to give up. And then, with his sword in his hand, he jumped up and unleashed his ultimate killing technique. Numerous attacks in seconds. Finally, Sephiroth, wrapped in black feathers, fades away. A rain of healing falls from the sky, and those who suffer from Starmark syndrome, and in the rain they were restored to health, with smiles that hadn't been seen in a long time. Just then a bullet pierced Cloud's chest. It was Yazoo and Laz. Cloud used his last breath, and disappeared with them in the fire of the explosion. Was he really dead? Of course not. When he woke up again, surrounded by children who had been healed, and his companions were all together, he became a hero to the people. And finally, with laughter, our story ends. This is an animated CG film released in 2005. Final Fantasy VII, AdventChildren. It's based on a game. For those of you who have not been exposed to the game, the story is a bit complicated. For those who haven't seen it, I suggest you watch the original film. Sephiroth's classic line, "I will not become a memory," also deeply engraved in the hearts of many people. See you in the next video.